I've had very few transfers to the hospital for pain relief. But when they come up and they happen. If somebody, when they're in a moment in their birth that they're like, I don't know if I can do this anymore, again and again and again. And you're like, is this them? Is that really where they are? Or they're just they're just trying to find a way to cope. Many people, if you say, do you really want to leave your home right now and go to the hospital, will be like, no, not really.
Yeah.
Like the idea of going and doing that sounds worse than the idea of getting through birth at home.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but when I had my home birth and I hemorrhaged at home.
I remember that story.
Part of what helped me come back was the threat of transfer. And I was thinking about the EMTs coming into my house with their shoes on, those heavy boots. And I had a carpeted apartment. I was like, oh no, I have to not hemorrhage anymore and not let EMTs come through my apartment. Nope.
Yep. So you did it. It's fine.
I was like, oh no. And be alive, because I just had a kid. But yes, that and don't walk with shoes in my house.
Right. Are you open to talking a little bit about what I remember of your story?
Sure. Yeah.
And you were out of your body in the room.
Yeah, I was out.
And it felt good.
It's great. Being dead is great. I felt that. Yeah, I think I went.
Yeah, and you were like,
yeah.
I have to go back in there right now.
Especially after all that pain. I found childbirth painful. I did not have a painless birth at all. Did not have an orgasm. Nope, I did not. Just hurt a lot. So yeah, to go from all that ridiculous pain to serene bliss, yeah.
Not a bad option. Not a bad option.
Yeah, I was called back. The home birth assistant called me back. It's like, Maisha, you have 2 boys to live for. And I didn't forget that. I was aware of that. I was like, their life's gonna suck.
but also, wasn't it like, but they'll be all right?
Because they're gonna die.
Yeah, because they'll be here with me at one point.
Like, their life's gonna be horrible. Everyone's gonna feel horrible. My family, the team's gonna feel horrible, but they're all gonna die and see it was fine. But then die in childbirth, so sad, man. You'll be fine. But when she said it, I was like, okay, all right.
I'll come back.
Yeah, I'll come back. It was hard. It was hard to come back. It's something I want to say. It's not that easy to come back.
Like the energetic pull is in the other direction, you mean? Or
it felt like climbing a greased tunnel.
Whoa, Maisha, that's so intense.
Like, I'm trying to get out and it's greased and there isn't anything. There's like little texture to it, but there's not enough to like get in.
Do you know how much blood costs?
I forget, a few Ks, at least 1,000, maybe 2,000.
Oh, that was more than 1,000. I can tell you right now. That was like 1,500 to 2,000.
So I forget how many footballs of blood came out, but they were like,
like your uterus clotted up with
it was inside. And I definitely say this is why. So where do I start? Why I'm still here and the great care that I received. So I said, like, everything was fine, or so we thought, because I was hemorrhaging inside, so there was not a flow outside, right? And all of a sudden I go, I don't feel good. And my midwife does the hunt on me of what is wrong. Like, she listened to me as opposed to saying, you just had a baby. She heard that. She took that flag. Let me decline the spam. She took that flag of what is wrong. and hunted, came to my uterus, did the massage, the press, and the big, she's hemorrhaging, right? And they got on it immediately. Because if there was a pause, there was a pause in the care, I may not have, gotten it in time, right?
Yeah. Talk about safety, right?
Yeah, I was like, so maybe I would have died in the hospital. I don't know, because I was just like, I don't,
Listen, right, because you couldn't see the blood.
no. I was like, I don't feel good.
Did she have to go in and get the clots?
I don't remember. I just
Maybe
remember,
that's why you left your body. You left at the right time. She
right?
had to go in and get the clots.
I was like, I don't feel good. And then I went back. And then when I sat up again and said, I'm okay, my body didn't come with me. And they're in my face, we're losing her. We're losing her. And I go, I'm okay. And I'm like, oh, my body didn't come with me. And I was fine with me. I was like, oh, my body didn't come with me. Okay. I still just felt like me here saying, I'm okay. But then I was like, oh, okay. I'm over there. All right, fine.
Wow.
And then the hanger thing is kind of funny because they hung an IV and they needed a hanger to hang it on like the door. I didn't have any wire hangers because they leave little things in your clothes. So I had specifically thrown them all out. Assistant went in my closet, got one. And afterwards, like, how did she find a wire hanger in my closet? Like, I have none. I was careful to throw them out, but that's the thing, right? And then the assistant had also failed to bring in the adult mask for oxygen. So she was getting her head bit off bad. They only had the small one. So someone just had to hold the tube. People were getting mad. It was fine, it was all fine. Yeah. So I got pit, I got methogen, probably got side attack. I'm having a blank right now. I'm assuming I got, side attack, oxygen. Oxygen was amazing. Fluids I got.
Could you walk to the bathroom and pee afterwards?
So afterwards, I'm flat on my back. To even lift my head, everything would spin. So I had a little table next to me, a part of filter and pads, like a pile of chucks. I had to just pee on the chucks. And their dad was supposed to be helping me with this, but part of why we broke up. So I did it myself. I literally just died. But I didn't want to wake him up in the night because I knew my toddler was going to be up and I knew I couldn't take care of him. And I didn't want him to be in a bad mood taking care of my toddler. So I did it myself. I just pee on myself and I'm drinking. I said, drink a lot, girl. And I did. Pee on myself, pull the chucks pad out, slip a new one in, pour myself more to drink, breastfeed.
How long were you in bed?
I don't remember, but this is why I do so well in postpartum care. I know what it's like to not have help. Because like, I don't know how moms do it by themselves. I know it sucks. It's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, it definitely was a big part of why we broke up after I bore you 2 sons, died in childbirth, and you still suck. I have to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. Like, if you're still not like the best guy, then, if that didn't get you, like, let me be more.
Right. If you can have your come to Jesus moment, then when are you ever going to have it? You're not.
Okay, because that's the most impressive thing I'm going to ever do.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Right. If you can show up then.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm out as soon as I get strong. So 5 months postpartum is when I felt physically strong enough. So it's like I can't leave. I can't even do anything, so but that's like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
Interestingly, when I left him and I came back to New York and my mom met me at the airport, she goes to my son, "How old is he?" I was like, 5 months." She goes, "You were 5 months old when I left your dad." I was like, "Ooh, ooh."
Yeah.
Interesting, right?
Yeah. But really interesting.
Yeah.